Hello, it's been a happening background action. This time we're going back in with my journey that Ryan on Patreon is so cleverly coining, curating, making for me. This time we are going in with some interviews from 1991. One of the best years in history, let's be real. So many great things came from 1991. There are 4 interviews in this little era, this 1991 interviews era. We've got the Good Morning America era. Now this one was to promote Truth or Dare. We've got Dear MTV, a skit to celebrate 10 years of MTV. We've got Madonna at the Cannes in 1991, obviously. And then we've got MTV retrospective for 1991. So I'm keen to see what we got here. There's some interviews, which I'm very keen. As we know, I love seeing Madonna interviewed and just the way she holds herself and things like that. The last era we were in was Truth or Dare era. I reacted to that documentary. I've reacted to a lot of albums, a lot of music videos, a lot of stuff. Go check it out there on my channel. If you want to see any of these uncut, they are on Patreon. Link is down below, all that jazz. Hit like and subscribe if you want to see more. Blah, yada, 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 yada. I'm keen to go in with this era. I know a lot of people are dying for erotica. It's coming, but we've got to go through the steps. We've got to go through the motions. We've got to go in chronological order. So it's definitely coming. I'm very keen for it. I hope it's not too hyped up because the amount of talk of erotica is just insane to me. So I'm very keen to get there. However, I'm also very keen to go in with these little eras and all these kind of stuff as well. We've got a biggie for Madonna. You know how she likes it big. I don't know if she actually does like it big. That's just the persona I get so far. So maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. I don't know. Oh, that was a hard one to crack. Look, the bloody straw disappears. Ooh, my head spot. Ugh, I know I say it all the time, but thank you, Ryan. As always, the Journey Whisperer, the Madonna Whisperer, Miguel Madonna. He is the reason I'm doing this journey. He is, yeah, the sole reason, really. I just get so excited to do these videos for him. Obviously, everyone else that gets to watch them as well, but yeah, I think the connection we've got is really, really cute. So yeah, thank you so much. As always, everyone thank Ryan down below. He really, yeah, I don't know. It's really just, yeah, a really special guy. Thank you so much. Alright, Madonna at Good Morning America interview to promote Truth or Dare. I'm very keen to see this. Now, some of these are a bit grainier, but I think that's just going to add to the aesthetic of the 90s vibe and, you know, really put me back in at that time. I've also got to remember to put myself in a mind frame of being in 1991 when I watched the Truth or Dare documentary. A few people commented saying, like, how groundbreaking, and I guess I didn't really take that in at that point because I'm just so used to some of the things that I saw. I've got to try and remind myself of what I'm watching, which is, you know, 30 years ago now. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Madonna in Los Angeles. Good morning, America.
Oh, you can tell she's already starting.
A rockumentary, if you will.
Rockumentary, I like that.
A self-ploitation film, violating the boundaries of good taste.
Self-ploitation, all these the words.
Show you, expose you in a light which is not terribly flattering, as you probably know.
Well, that's life, though.
You come across sometimes, show that side of yourself to people. Why do that?
Because that side of myself exists.
Yes, but there's no real...
The movie just isn't about me and the other side of me. The
That's
movies,
right.
we make them inhuman, and we don't give them human attributes. And so they're not allowed to have, they're not
So
allowed
true.
to fail. They're not, for every bit of happiness I have, there's this much sadness. If that was all there was to me, that movie was me, the sum total of me, maybe I would feel bad about what I'd done.
Yeah.
But still, and there's so much more. But a movie that touches on a lot of different issues. I mean, it's a slice of life.
Yeah, like
I mean,
everyone
you're not just
related
seeing
to
my
it.
life. You know, I deal with a lot of topical issues to be a big problem in the United States, and that's homophobia. I mean, that's a real
Sounds
big
like Good
section
Morning
in
America.
a movie devoted to that.
Listen,
And
some people are going to find sections of it offensive.
well, that's their problem, though.
You don't
if
care?
No, of course not, because see, these things exist in life. I'm only presenting life to people. You know, if you keep putting something in somebody's face, eventually, you know, maybe they can come to terms with it.
This is Madonna on a one-woman crusade to change the world, to change people's attitudes?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Quite flatly, yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to, but maybe I'll start. Maybe I'll open the
kinda
door.
did.
Somebody's got to do it. You've got to start somewhere.
Let's talk about movies.
Oh,
You're going to play the title role.
yeah, so that's the one that's
I'm not nervous about it at all.
coming
Not- 'cause
soon.
most of your films have not been very successful.
Yeah, so?
Doesn't bother you.
No.
If they're not
Savage.
successful, Hollywood will eventually stop calling.
Well, I'm not worried about that.
You're not.
No.
Be sure you can do it.
Yeah. Because I just feel confident about it.
Well, critics wonder if you
Wow.
place that persona which you have, so well defined.
Well, I guess they're going to find out.
Do when you relax. When you're not
God,
working.
she's so
Are you ever not
well
working?
polished.
Yeah, I'm an insomniac.
Lord. What do you think about when you lie awake at night?
Lord.
I don't know if I can say that on television. Mostly I go over all of my mistakes, which are generally in abundance. And what else? And then I think I'm a certifiable workaholic.
Are you the kind of person that gets bored easy? If you weren't working, would you get bored?
Absolutely. I get bored when I'm working sometimes too. I mean, I'm anal retentive, I'm a workaholic, I have insomnia, and I'm a control freak. That's why I'm not married.
Is that why you're not married?
Who could stand me?
Madonna divorced actor Sean Penn after 3.5 years of marriage.
It's like so
She says she misses.
How are you, Madonna, going to teach traditional values to a kid?
Well, I have them. Do you think that I don't have them?
I don't know you very well.
Yeah, but you have to have a structure before you can go off of the structure. I mean, I break taboos, but I...
An old-fashioned girl?
I am. Well, I mean, I was raised with very traditional
Yeah, you're still going to know the values.
Change.
My father's philosophy is ingrained in my brain in terms of like a work ethic, morals, and, you know, my whole value system.
Well, how about Catholicism?
Well, how about it?
Well, you were raised as a Catholic.
Yeah.
Well, how about it?
That my marriage failed because in the Catholic Church, you know, I mean, it's a sacrament. On the one hand,
So
on
she's
the
still
other
got those
hand, I
struggles.
felt that I'd failed. Yeah, not that I'd sinned, no.
Where do you see yourself in 20 years, or do you think that far ahead?
I'm not thinking that far ahead.
You've never sat down and thought, what
It's
do I-
almost like now.
I hope to be happy.
Mhm.
Number one.
Is there a guy out there for you?
Well, I hope so.
Well, I know, but do you ever worry about that?
Well, I have hope. That's all I can say.
I think she's single now. Oh, is that it? Oh my god. Alright, definitely, it was almost like he was trying to break her or catch her out. And again, this is where I love her because she's just so sure of it. And it's just so matter of fact, the things she replies with are just like, yeah, but this is what I'm saying, this is who I am. Like, it's not a front or things like that. Even when he says, what about, you know, being Catholic? She's like, what about it? She doesn't shy away that she has been one or that she's been raised it and, you know, she's taken the, you know, values. And to be honest, anyone that really believes in God, they cherry pick what they want to believe anyway. So it's not really new or groundbreaking information. Really liked just seeing her. I love seeing her in this light because it is very inspiring and makes you just want to own the things you do, like the bad things you do, the good things you do, the things you believe. And you know, we've all got to have had some upbringing in a certain way to either believe it or rebel against it. Again, I didn't really like how he was like, oh, what do you know about, you know, standards and all those kind of things, because obviously she needs to understand them to rebel against them or to understand that they're not things that align with her. Love that she brought up homophobia on GMA. I mean, you know how big it is now in such a family orientated show. I'm not sure how it was back then. I'm going to presume probably more conservative. But yeah, just the way she carries herself. In terms of him interviewing her, it definitely showcased just how confident she is. It didn't really come from like an angle of, I don't know, respect. It just kind of always feels like they're trying to catch her out. And I get because she is such a, you know, polarizing celebrity at the time. But I really like how she kept reiterating, you know, the documentary isn't just about me. There's so many different layers to it. And I loved when she was like, if this is all you see and this is all you think of me, then wow. But, you know, like there's just so many layers. And obviously there was things that we didn't see in the documentary. And the things that we saw, you know, she still knew that they were going to be filmed. So in some sense, you've still got to produce in that way. Yeah, really cool. She looks stunning in this video as well. Just so well put together. I love the talk about the movie stars. He's like, your movies don't do very much. Like, yeah, so what? Like, what of it? Like, at least I'm trying. I think that's it. It's just constant tenacity, perseverance. And while she, you know, self-deprecates herself, she's also just very sure of the things she's doing. Very cool interview. You definitely would want to watch the documentary from the interview, and you definitely would want to know more about it. I don't think there's many celebs now, or even back then, I suppose, that would, you know, say how bad they were. She's like, I'm a control freak, I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. Just owns it, which I really like. It's not that she's saying that she's never going to try and improve them or that she's going to, you know, not evolve, but I don't know, she's kind of just accepting who she is and she knows, she's very self-aware, which I really like as well. Alright, I think I've encapsulated that interview pretty well. Let me know what you guys think, obviously, as we're going along. I'm not sure how reactive I'm being. I get really enthralled when she talks, so yeah. The next little thing is Dear MTV. Now this is the MTV 10th anniversary. I don't know if this is an interview or what. Let's see what the hell we're getting in for. Let's go. Dear MTV. Oh, whoa.
Talk to you about us
What the hell is this?
and all that we've been through.
So different. What's with the hair? Oh,
I
because
remember when we first met.
they banned her.
I didn't know who I was.
Oh.
We grew up together. Although I do like this diamond. Are diamonds really a 10th year anniversary present? You think you can make me forget everything just by giving me this?
Oh my god.
When will you understand that I am a person and not a thing? And you find somebody else. You've been hanging out with tramps with cheap clothes and bad songs to sing. I've got a tattoo on my behind too. You think you're gonna see it? Because she's not threatening. So beautiful, I love it! She doesn't make you laugh.
Oh my god, this is unhinged.
She doesn't make you cry. It was my voice.
Stop.
It was my voice. I won't even go into the men you've been hanging. What is this strange fascination with Axl Rose?
Oh!
He looks very unhealthy.
Oh my god.
Well, the plastic surgery just really wasn't what they said it would be. She's a man in drag. Just kidding. He's a woman in drag. I'm a man and a woman. I'm your worst nightmare. I never asked you to name an award after me, did I? Michael who?
Oh.
And that goes for my pussy, too. Do you want to shut up over there? You've never had more fun with anyone else. I had no idea my dress was up, but you took advantage of it with your zoom lens, didn't you? I had to prove that I could make a complete fool of myself in front of the whole world. And I could still go home and keep my hair. Glycerin. I need more glycerin. I know how to do it.
Oh my god.
It's the videos that got smaller.
Ooh.
You believed in me when I was chubby. You're my
Oh
sister,
my
brother,
God.
lover, happy father, pussy lover. You believed in me when my marriage failed. You believed in me when that certain soft drink didn't believe in me.
Oh, Pepsi! This
That's
is
the way I drink astronaut juice.
like she was so savage.
You believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. That's why you didn't need to give me this ring. I'll always love you.
That's super cute.
Happy anniversary, darling.
Why am I getting watery-eyed? Jesus. They said we wouldn't last. Oh my god, so cute. Sick. Like, absolutely just shading everyone, MTV included. Such, yeah, I guess it borderlines on that real creepy craziness, which is what she's known for as well. You know, you've got those acting segments in there. I don't know why it is still quite emotional because, I mean, yeah, everything she said is still true. And while, you know, there's quite a lot of jesting and shade in there, I definitely think, you know, she meant the things that she said as well. It's like, you know, they believed in her. Yeah, just very cute. I like that. I like the comedic value that she brings. I love that weirdness because you're just like, what the hell? She seems so crazy. And I guess if you didn't really know her, like, you know, fans do, or I guess I have going through this journey, you'd be like, okay, she's actually just crazy chick. Really cute. To look back on this stuff and like to see it, it's like I said, almost a bit sad, I guess, just the powerhouse, the trailblazer, the things she did, and I guess now what she's referred to and, you know, all that stuff. But it's like, even now, she's still doing things that are still making headlines and are so out there and outlandish. I don't know, I just still want an interview with her that's not all the dramatics. I just want a real proper interview now, and I guess just to look back. And I don't know who's the best person to do that, but I definitely would love to see it, to really break everything down. Not that we don't, you know, and I've definitely seen, but I think just a retrospect or a look back from herself, you know, even just like an anniversary from the last interview, you know, they were talking about where you're going to be in 20 years and now it's 30. So it'd be cool to see that. But yeah, stunning, cool little thing, shading everyone, like the Michael Who, the Axl, talking about how bad music got. Pretty wild, pretty out there. That definitely would have caused controversy, would have made headlines. I love it. It's just Madonna being Madonna. I mean, that's just where we're at right now. All right, the next one is Terry Wogan. He is at the Cannes, I think it's the Cannes Festival. He's interviewing Madonna. Let's see what she's got for us. Let's go.
I joined a queue of the world's press to meet her in
So like posh.
How much of it's done?
Oh!
Is it all done with a sense of humour?
I think, yeah, I do. I think it's,
Love her here.
does she mean that or doesn't she? Because
Yeah.
it makes you ask questions. And everything isn't cut and dry. Everything's black. Everything isn't black and white.
She's stunning, oh my god.
Most intelligent people see it. and the people that don't, well, they don't. I mean, everyone can't love everything that you do.
What is it about you that frightens people?
My boldness, because I'm very confrontational. I feel the most nervous around people who can't be honest with me, who can't look me in the eye.
Were you always confrontational? Have you changed?
I don't know if I've
Well,
always
I
been
bet she
powerful,
is.
but I certainly...
Do you like being powerful? Do you like power?
Who doesn't?
Hey!
Name one person who doesn't like power.
No, everybody wants to be famous.
No, it's not just
They're
fame.
different.
It's how you feel about yourself, it's how you carry yourself. It's the effect that you have on people. It doesn't necessarily, it's not synonymous with
Do you
fame.
think you exercise it properly?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
Is there anybody who ever disagrees with you?
Yes.
What do you do to them?
What do I do to them? I have them sentenced to jail and I have their heads cut off. I prefer people to be really upfront and honest with me. Not only to them, but once again myself, why I do the things I do.
The thing that I notice about that, or you just get tired of yourself and say, I want a new Madonna every couple of years.
Well, I don't think it's a question of getting tired of myself, but it's like, it's all different aspects of my personality, and I just kind of I focus in on different aspects of my personality. Sometimes I'll feel very vulnerable, and that's how I'll appear. I don't think there's a big difference between what I do and what, say, De Niro does when he gets completely involved in a character, and for that, 6 months or whatever, he walks around all day
I
long.
like the actor.
You know, I'm just kind of acting out different parts of my personality.
I like that. Oh my god, these are so short. Love, love, love how she spoke about the reinvention, you know, there's different eras and things like that, because obviously, I don't know, I think a lot now are done, you know, for mainstream ability and profitability, but I think for her back then, clearly it was just like she said, you know, acting out different parts of her personality. I really like that, and it's quite resonating with everyone, like, you know, changing your hair, your different fashion senses and things like that. It's just you developing, you growing, and you really honing in on a certain part of yourself. So I really like that, because she's pretty much saying that everything that she does is still a part of her. It's just, you know, hyper focused, or that's all she wants to, you know, really focus on. Like, yeah, focus. God, she looks stunning. I like was just watching her. I'm like, I need to focus on the interview because she's just stunning. That teal dress. Oh my god, those shoes weren't the moment for me. They were just not it. Hair stunning with the little flick, the brown hair. I'm gonna guess, I don't know if this is a movie. I know she's in that Evita, which I'm gonna guess she has brown hair for. Beautiful, like so as we've progressed through her discography, her eras and whatever, her life, she's definitely just, I think maybe owned it more, or she's got a better makeup artist, but she just is getting way more just, I don't know, presentable, I suppose is the best word, which I know we shouldn't really focus on her looks and things like that, but that's just, I don't know, she looks stunning, so I think we should say it anyway. I mean, I love the interviews. I love them all. Like, you could just listen to her speak for ages. Like I said, I'm like, oh my god, is that it? So articulate, so poised, and just so direct when she speaks. She doesn't say things unless she wants them to be said, I suppose. Like, very good media training. Yeah, I really like that one. All right, we're at the last little interview from 1991. This is the MTV Madonna's Year retrospective. I don't know what the hell that means or what it entails. I'm keen to see what it's all about, and I wish we could just keep watching these little interviews together, but we're at the last one. Let's go.
We were there to document her year.
Oh, so literally is like
Madonna is facing up to another controversy this week over her song Justify My Love, of a line taken from the book of Revelations, chapter 2, verse 9 in the Bible, that are the synagogue of Satan, which they say insults the Jewish people and amounts to racism. Madonna has the song is, after all, about love.
I didn't even know that line was
the video for she released a remix that included the introduction, I want to F... you.
Lol.
It shot into the US charts at 15, making it the highest debuting single in 20 years. It was helped by
15.
her US... Meanwhile, Madonna's 1985 hit, Crazy For You, has re-entered the British charts at number 2.
Whoa. So random.
I long for children, she says.
Love that
I wish
photo.
that where two men kiss passionately whilst Madonna looks on. That's my favourite. Love that people are going to watch that and talk about it all night long. I live
at the Oscars may have been upstaged.
Oh, this is cool. So
Choice
this is like...
escorts.
I didn't have a
I didn't get to see that. Yeah, it's like wrapping up the eras till
Madonna's
now.
documentary film of her 1990 Blonde Ambition tour, Truth or Dare, the 2-minute, 10-second trailer for the film has been given an R rating by the Motion Picture Association of America. American critics are surprised at the rating, as the Truth or Dare preview contains just 4 bleeped-out swear words and no sex, nudity or violence.
Wow, so they're just trying to sabotage
Madonna
it.
is an all-female cop buddy movie with Demi Moore called Leader and Swan.
Oh my god.
The film had a perspective.
This is
Madonna,
wild.
everyone thinks I'm a raving nymphomaniac, that I have an insatiable sexual appetite. The truth is, I'd rather read a book. It's like, wait a second, do you have a rubber? They're not great, but they make sense. They've saved my life.
Ooh.
Excellent.
Party in Cannes to
Weird
premiere
dude.
the...
It's pretty racy in some sections. I don't know if you could take it.
I love that they use this part every time.
No.
See yourself in it without makeup and
Stunner.
No, I said, ooh, I look really grody good.
Why would
I mean, to show other dimensions, you have to sort of be willing to get down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, this brown hair era, I'm keen for that.
Killed to have just one of her balls, and then I'd be happy. I think she totally abuses the system, and that's beautiful.
Whoa, Katie Lang. Yeah, I don't like this dude. He seems like an old manager dude, not a boyfriend. Oh my god, she's in American Horror Story now. Yes. Is it one of the Wayne brothers?
Yes, I am a tramp,
Oh.
and I'm proud of it.
Really?
Yeah.
Flattering light and
Oh,
other
so
kinds
he's
of
the
fear
dude
being
that did
human.
it.
200 more hours of footage from this movie. Is it ever going to see the light of day?
I'm going to give it another year, though, because I want to make it under the cover of the Post again next year.
God, I wonder if that would ever be released. Okay, so is Cannes like the Met Gala?
She's a smart woman and she's beautiful.
Oh,
She reveals so much of what
oh, Cannes like movie festival.
Strong, smart, charismatic woman who's constantly thinking. You can see her thinking all the time. She's kind of sexy, isn't she? And she's kind of beautiful and
She's got it all. This is all 1 year. This is so wild.
because when she went up,
Oh, wow.
the French had not the same reaction than in New York. We have to read the subtitles.
Yeah, I was like, I
So
can't
when there is some joke,
understand totally.
When there is some funny thing, we have to read. So the times that we read, we start to laugh, but already something else happened, so we cannot laugh. She was like, my God, they don't like it.
That's true. Oh my God, we're not even half the year yet.
Based on the story of a real 1940s all-women league.
Sweeping America.
Board game.
2 board games based on the film could be in the US stores later this year. One for kids and a rather racier one for adults.
Did these
Madonna's film
happen?
was nightclubs holding Truth or Dare nights.
Oh my God, of course they would.
Some of Madonna's employees have signed non-disclosure contracts, which prevent them from talking to the press for 50 years after their employment ends, saying that Madonna's business is his business now.
Oh my God.
As for Madonna's reaction, her press representative Liz Rosenberg replied, "We're really scared, not."
Oh, I love it. This is insane.
Readers may wonder if there really is anything left of Madonna's body to discover. Critically injured brother Anthony.
So even like seeing him in the documentary, just have a connection.
Her brother Martin managed to lure us to supreme. Ask me where I got it. I'll say it's in my jeans.
Okay.
Causing widespread condemnation from Islamic
don't know if it's just that
fundamentalists.
kind of vibe.
Madonna was the 4th highest paid performer in show business.
Whoa, 63 mil.
Oh, when I pressed it, hammer and go on.
Whoa. Like, yeah, absolutely a recap to where we are in time. Obviously, I got a few little more tidbits in there. You can't, I guess, see everything that she's done within, our journey, but so cool to see a glimpse. And again, these are all things that are happening in 1 year. Like, it's just insane. Like, insane. No artist these days gets that much press coverage. I guess maybe Taylor Swift in terms of like the records that she's breaking at the moment. Just with the scandal after scandal and just the interest in her life, it's like I said, this was 1 year. 1 year that video, and you're just like, oh my God, how does this keep on building and building and building? Love. I mean, I know people are saying we're going into like some of the biggest eras. I'm just like, what on earth? What else is there to come? Because it's just so insane what we've been going through. And I guess this is the lead up. And I know everyone says like there was just like there's no social media, it's just you had to do it on radios and things like that, and like just the amount of like stuff on her is just insane. And like I said before, she's one person, so of course it's very saturated now, but it's insane how grounded and level-headed she still is in these interviews, considering everything in the world and the hurricane that's going on around her. We saw that in Truth or Dare. Epic. I'm so keen for what's to come. I'm so glad again, I love these little eras, these little tidbit interviews and like little recaps. That was sick. Oh my God, MTV, can they do that more often? That was awesome. Loved it. Ryan, as always, I said it once, I said it twice, I'll say it 1,000,000 times. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to everyone watching for your comments. I try and get to them all. They're just so many, and you guys, they're so long and just so in-depth, which I love reading. So please keep them coming. Yeah, are you keen for what's to come? I am. What did you think of these little era, this 1991 interviews era? I definitely loved it. I love seeing her talk and just hearing her. It's my favorite thing. The full-on cuts, they are on Patreon, links down below. As always, hit like and subscribe if you want to see more of me. I'm on Instagram @Rippin. Come hit me up if you want to join my Discord. The link is all down below. Hope you had a good video. I'm gonna go around. Ben is gonna go.